You unlock this door with a key of imagination. Beyond it is another universe, a universe of sound, a universe of sight, a universe of mind. You're moving into a universe of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You just crossed over into the cryptoverse.
What's up, my fellow cryptonauts? It's been a while since I made a video. Hasn't been a whole lot to talk about. This is what my chart's been looking like lately. Had this red ascending bearish channel going up, and then we got this green descending bullish channel going down. This is the hourly chart. You can see the breakout from the red and then the breakout from the green. If you follow my channel, you know I like channels. If you follow my YouTube channel, you know that I really like these channels, and they show up all the time, just over and over and over. But what I want to talk about here is what we've got going on here. Let's get the brush, get the magnet off. This right here, this recent action is why I'm making the video. If you watch my channel, you know another pattern I like besides these channels is I call them the Batman patterns. Now they're not always don't. They don't always look like a Batman, left ear, head, right ear, but you know it's a top. It's a local top, and this is the hourly chart, like I said. And what I'm talking about is see this green pump here. See that big green rapid pump. Now this happens over and over and over. Here's kind of one here. It didn't come all the way back out, but see this one here, the big green rapid pump. Comes up here at tops, and that's kind of almost a Batman there. See the left. When I say Batman, if you're new to my channel, left ear, head, right ear, dump. Now that one didn't come all the way back down, but it started here. Green rapid comes up here at tops. Whatever the top looks like, could be a double top, a flat top, a triple top, a Batman top. Doesn't matter what kind of top it is. But boom, comes right back out. Now that one there didn't come all the way back out, but it was pretty close. And if you go back to the left, you know, sometimes they don't come all the way back out, but if you go back to the left, that's what's key. Like this one here, if you go back to the left, you know, there's probably a likely, I haven't even looked at that yet, but if you go, there's probably a likely resistance support area. It's kind of, you know, like this area here is kind of support where that one didn't come all the way back out, but it just happens over and over and over, and they usually come all the way back out. Now this doesn't have to come back out. Now we got the news, we got the presidential inauguration. Blah. We got a CPI report. We got some stuff coming up at the end of the month, and blah blah yada yada. If you're watching Bitcoin videos and watching Bitcoin news, you know, but a lot of that could just be. You know, I mean, you know, it's hard telling. This white horizontal line I have here, I have at 100,000. And that's not really been a support or resistance. I mean, it has, but that's not why it's there. I'm just marking the 100,000 level. And so, what I want to talk to you about, before I start yammering, the likelihood of this coming out, I think, is fairly high. This green rapid pump, it's going to come up here, some kind of top. It's probably coming right back out. It's probably going to look something like that, and then whatever it does over here. Now I'm not sure what it's going to do afterwards. But, you know, maybe there's enough hype and around some of these news events, right? Because Trump's a real pro-crypto president. Supposedly, you know, he kind of belittled the people at the Bitcoin conference a ways back, but you know, he wanted their votes, obviously. So, and on a side note, the other candidate... let's not go down this rabbit hole. But the other candidate, right before the election, was running commercials where I live anyway, talking about how they're going to lower the price of groceries for everyone. You need to vote for this person because we're going to lower the price. And that's not possible. For a presidential candidate to say that, they either think you're a moron or the candidate is a moron. Those are your two choices. Because you simply cannot lower the price of groceries in our economic system. Everything goes up, and everything goes up all the time. Now you could do it short term just to prove a point. I can't sue over it, but you can't lower the price of groceries because the food manufacturers and the farmers, they'd all go out of business, and you'd enter a Great Depression. So you can't lower the price. But that's kind of what I'm getting to is the person that's been elected president there's supposed to be big Bitcoin uh, Bitcoin supporters, crypto supporters, but I think that was mostly to just get you to vote for them. Now I do like not paying tips, not paying taxes on tips. That's a wonderful thing. That should have been done a long time ago. But we'll see if it's a presidential promise, if he's going to live up to it or not. Is Bitcoin going to become part of the United States strategic reserve? At this point, I'm getting to. Is that really going to happen? Now it could, and it probably will. But how's that up? That's obviously super bullshit. The point I'm getting to is this could continue. Right? This doesn't have to come back out. This could be just up above 100,000, and it could be launching. But one of the problems I have with that is let's go to volume. Let's have a look at the volume's real low, and you never really want to trust or jump on board You never really want to trust or jump on board a low volume pump. It was a nice hour in there. Let's see. Just draw the chart. I just something about turning on the screen recorder just turns it into a babbling moron sometimes. Okay, so there was a nice spike there, you can see. And I need to reset this chart, so I need to do. There we go. That looks better, folks. You can see what I'm talking about now. There was a nice spike there on these 2 hourly candles, but that's kind of that could just be traders. That could be a big whale trader, some shark traders, big traders. They could have just done that, and it could just be leading in, this hypish bullish news, and it could just be another, it could be just the traders, and they're all going to take profit pretty soon. They're just up there waiting. You can kind of look at this as this little consolidation here. This consolidation here could just be the big traders out there waiting for the public to get involved. I'm gonna put all my money in. I'm gonna triple mortgage my house and sell my car and go 10x long on Bitcoin. Right? And that's what happens over and over. Boom! Oh, there goes everything. Sorry. Okay, have a good day. Bye. That could be what they're just waiting for, that for more money to come in, and then the big shorts and they sell their longs and then they short and blah blah blah. Me personally, at the 102,000 level, I have exited my long. For those of you who watch, I'm in hedge mode. I'm constantly short and long. I've currently right now, for transparency, I sold my long. I'm out. I took a decent profit today, and I have my short open, and I added a little bit to my short at this level. Now, an hour after I publish this video, I might just get the feeling, I might, who knows what's going to happen in the future. Is my point is, I might think if this starts pumping, obviously I'm going to want to open my long back up, and I'll do that in small increments and keep plenty of dry powder. And anyways, I don't want to get into that. I just wanted to make this video. This is why I fired it up. Now, let's go to the daily chart. I want to show you the volume on the daily chart. So over on the left, you can see I have a Fibonacci scale on there, retracement, and so I have it marked in purple, all the Fibonacci level. That's what these purple horizontal lines are. We want to check volume first and see how low the volume is. This is the daily chart now. If I put the last daily close volume, if you go to the left on that dotted line, you can see that's pretty low. It's not bad. But the days leading up to it, if I put the horizontal line, dotted line, go back to the left, look how small that volume is. So tiny volume. Although the last daily close, you can see down the bottom there. Whoops, my food's done. I don't know if you heard that ding ding. Little bit of a spike in volume, but it's nothing to write home about. Next Fibonacci up's 114. One above that's 139. One above that's 154. The one below is at 89,000, and there could be a return back down to there. So you can see on the daily chart, this pump actually started here. It's a rapid pump for the daily chart. It actually started at about 92,500. Now this could all come right back out too, right? And don't rule out a test of this Fibonacci level here at 89,000. If you go back to the left, you can see it matches up fairly decent with some of these support levels from before. So if it dumps, watch out for that. Oh, and it's been a long time since I made a video, huh? So I did want to mention this was really cool. I was almost making a video about this. This I'm sure you probably, if you watch videos, this is old news, but I just want to show you this daily candle here was pretty unique. Oops, dang it. Pretty unique in my opinion. This guy here, see this red one? It's got a $6,000 wick on top, a $6,000 wick on bottom. On top and bottom, big wick, and then that's a big indecision candle. And everything since then is just kind of a confused market, right? There's hype and hype and whatever you want to say out there. That wants this price of Bitcoin to go higher now, and then obviously there's skilled traders and they're taking advantage of the public over and over and over, taking their money, and so be careful of that. But so that's an indecision candle. It could dump or pump from there, and everything to the right. That was December 5th, so basically a month ago. For the last month, everything to the right of that weird, odd, strange. I've never seen a daily candle quite like that before. The wick on top and bottom is almost identical size, and then it's just confusion. No one knows what it's going to do, and I still think it's in that state of confusion. I think it could dump to 89,000 just as easily as it could go up to 114 from here. This video is getting too long. Let's go back to the hourly chart. What I want to make the video about is this recent pump from about the $99,000 level. I'm watching for this to possibly. It won't take too much longer. Whatever happens here, I'm watching for it to possibly, in an hour candle. Maybe it could be fairly rapid. I mean, yeah, it would be rapid most likely. Boom, come back down to 99,000, and if that happens, I'm looking at this $100,000 level, this white horizontal line. It's kind of a battle. Is that going to be support or resistance, right? Let's go back real quick, and let's wrap this video up on this note. You take that white line at 100,000 all the way back to the left, and you can see here on the far left in November, it was the area was resistance. It got up there, couldn't hang, and then here in early December, it shot straight back up through it, and then down, and then kind of here's kind of indecision. That's actually that indecision candle. This is back on the hourly chart. That's where that indecision candle was right there. Big pump, big dump, and right after that, see the confusion, see the wash. Doesn't know what to do. Go up, down. Came back down here, and then middle of December, it broke above 100,000, and then we went up to the all-time high. Came back down, it bounced off 100,000, and then I couldn't hang on to it. And then there was resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, resistance here. January 6th, earlier today, and yesterday now, I guess. And I need to get my clock back on Central Time. It's on UTC time. And so you can see many times it has not been able to hold on to it. I'm expecting this to probably come back down. But see, we got the Bitcoin news. It's hard to. It's a coin flip. It's a coin flip. But from what I've seen, if I didn't look at the news and if it wasn't anything about anything, from just a technical standpoint and my experience watching the price action, if I had to guess, I would say this is going to go something like boom, and then we're going to watch the $100,000 level, and I do think it probably fails, but you never know. What you want to watch for, if you're wanting to go to higher levels, you want to watch that 100,000 obviously turn into support and stay up here, right? If it comes diving back down, anything can happen. So I don't want to speculate too much further. I got excited. It's our old buddy, the Batman pattern. Now, maybe he puts in a right ear from here, but there he is. It's just kind of a catchy name to use. He doesn't really look like Batman now, although He does. He did put in a nice left ear, but his head came up a little too far. But what's going to happen over here? I wouldn't be surprised if it tries again and it fails. Boom. And I just want to make you aware of that. And I made a really long video trying to tell you that. All right, later. Now that doesn't have to happen. Don't hold me to that. I'm long and I'm short. I don't care. Like I said earlier, I'm out of my long. I added to my short a little bit. And so what happens if this pumps when I'm not paying attention and I miss getting back in my long? Well, then what I would do is, if this is a consolidation that comes up, then I'll just add to my short up here, right? And then if it eventually it will correct back down, and that's just how this works. And then I'll add to my long down here or where at that time. But right now, currently, it's a stalemate. So I'm just holding on to my dry powder and looking to get back into my long. And if it comes back down, I'd like to get into my long, obviously, back down under here, right? And then maybe it comes a little lower, But I'm watching this to come down, and either way, that's the good part. I just want to open your eyes about heads mode, long and short. It really works well, and you can get in trouble. Stay small, keep a lot of dry powder to adjust both positions. And I took profit on my long after being underwater for quite some time. Today I took profit on it finally, and that's just how this works for me. And I'll explain that in another video. I'm sure if you watch my videos, you already know that. And I gotta go. All right, later, bye.